Hi guys, welcome to the video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the song Do Ka Chaar. This is from the Netflix film Chaman Bahaar. This song has been composed by Anshuman Mukherjee. This has been sung by Sonu Nigam. And the lyrics are by Apurva Dhar Badgaiya, who's also the director of the film. So before we get into the review, as you guys know, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing and put a like. And if you want to tell me anything, you can put that in the comment section down below. And with that being said, I want to apologize if you hear any rain spatter sounds in the background because it is raining where I'm shooting this and I can't help it really. Also, I'm sorry for getting to this song late. It's been 2 weeks since the song has been out, so I apologize for that. Let's get into the video. Interesting tidbit. This song could have easily been called Teen Ka Chaar ya Chhe Ka Aat. I'll be explaining that towards the end of the video, so make sure you watch till the end. If you guys know that why I'm saying that, please put that in the comment section down below. Let us see if you can predict it. Okay, so as usual, I split these reviews into two main parts, singing and lyrics, and then music production. So let's get to the lyrics first. It's very interesting here because if you have heard the song, you'll know that the entire song is made up of tobacco and pan and these kind of similes and metaphors. I did a bit of digging and research. I found out it's so because the main character played by Jitendra Kumar, owns a pan shop. So it's pretty obvious that those metaphors would come into the song when he falls in love. But what is very interesting is it could have easily been a very vulgar or a very uncouth song, if you know what I mean. Or as we say in Hindi, बहुत ही फूहड़ गाना हो सकता था, काफ़ी फूहड़पन इसमें आ सकता था, but they have avoided it all and they have managed to write a very clean song. Kudos to the director and the lyricist, who's the same guy. And one more thing I really liked is obviously there are a lot of numbers involved, right? Do ka char, chhe ka, sola, and all that they're saying, but they have used it cleverly as well. There's a line where he says, "तेरे लिए 36 दिखा दूँ 32 of course, meaning teeth," and they've also used some colloquial proverbs, right? "तू ही है अल्लाह, तू ही मोहल्ला." This is a very colloquial term. We say that एक ही तो जान है, अल्लाह लेगा या मोहल्ला लेगा. If you remember, this line was used very famously in Gangs of Wasseypur, second part. So it's really nice to see that the atmosphere, the milieu in which this movie is taking place is all embedded in the song, and the song has organically come out of it. So I'm really happy to see such a song after a long time. Okay, now let's get to the singing part. So what do you say about Sonu Nigam? The same problem I had with Shreya Ghoshal. Words aren't enough, but still I'll manage something. So after a long time, Sonu Nigam has done this kind of a song, I guess, where he has to emote in a very romantic and passionate way, which is nothing new or difficult for him, but the words are pretty much contrary to the emotion, so that brings out the humor. And he's a master at emoting and expressing. So if you hear the first time he says bola, and the way he leaves off the phrase, you'll understand what I'm saying. Although it is from that Mohammad Rafi Saab school of singing, it has that Sonu Nigam touch. Also, there are places in the song where he slightly laughs. For my South Indian viewers, SP Balasubramaniam used to do that. But again, it's Sonu Nigam's unique way of doing it. And then this is one singer who blends with the arrangement. If you can't differentiate him from any instrument playing, he's that pitch perfect. And throughout the song, you can see that there's a graph of dynamics. Some places he's very soft, some places it's almost like he's speaking, some places he's loud. Even the way he delivers the notes, there are certain words where he delivers the notes straight, and certain places there's a murky depending on the word's meaning. So I'm pretty sure the music composer also collaborated on this, but I can still see a significant Sonu Nigam stamp on that as well. So that's pretty much about the singing. There's nothing much to explain there, just a phenomenal job. Now let's get to the music production part, and let's get to the most interesting part of the song. I don't know if you guys guessed it, but if you have, I told you in the beginning of the video why it could have easily been called Teen Ka Chaar or Chhe Ka Aat. It is because this song is not in the usual very mundane time signature of 4/4, but it's in the time signature of 6/8 actually, which means that for one phrase to complete, it takes 6 beats. In a 4/4 song, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it's half time but 6. So every eighth note gets one beat, right? So it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's in 6/8. That's why I said it could easily have been called chaar. So these kind of songs these days are rare. So it has some elements of 3/4, like a waltz kind of arrangement in certain places, but I'm pretty certain it's in 6/8. Another interesting aspect of the song is the use of mallet instruments. You might ask what mallet instruments are. So mallet instruments are basically instruments like glockenspiel, vibraphone, which are essentially used as percussion instruments, but they have pitch, they have tone. So you hear a lot of those in this arrangement. One more very important feature of this entire production is a solo violin piece that is just beautiful. It has a lot of dynamics, and I think it's not programmed and it's been played actually by a player because it's credited to him. It's a player called Ajay Jayanti. And overall, the arrangement is also pretty clean and pretty grand actually. So the way the song moves from one section to the other is a bit unconventional but very effective. There's no like typical drum groove going throughout the song or some very high sounding interlude. It's all very seamless, it's all very mixed in, and it sounds just pretty and beautiful. It almost has a magical dream-like quality. So I haven't heard this name before, Anshuman Mukherjee, but if he's an aspiring composer, or I'm sorry if he's already an established composer, because it sounds like that, I'm really sorry I don't know his name. I'll definitely be looking forward to more of his stuff. So that's it for the review. If you have to tell me anything, put that in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you like the video. Please check out other content on my channel. I make music reviews. So if you like any of them, please consider subscribing. Again, I'll mention that I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers. So I need your help for that. Thanks a lot.